Hey guys, it's Dana and it's Tuesday, so let's talk about money. Let's talk about car loans and your cars and how much your cars are worth. Basically, let's talk about what you're driving. So let me tell you a little story about my father. All right, so my father, he has always driven a used beat up car. For a really long time, he had an Astro van. And it was kind of, we used to laugh about it because he's a lawyer and he has a pretty good job. And actually now he is a judge. And so he had a pretty good income, right? But he was always driving these beat up cars. And it's just something growing up that I just kind of, we would make fun of it, a little, laugh about it. And now I realize that rich people drive used cars. Okay. My dad's doing pretty well for himself at this point in his life, in his career, and he can afford a new car if he would like one. But so I just think that's an interesting thing, is that to build wealth usually means that you don't throw your money away on car loans. But the average American has a big car loan, right? And if you look it up, the average car loan is for $29,000 and the average payment is $480 a month, which is a lot of money. That's a lot of money out of your monthly income that is going out the door for your car. And if you took that money, that almost $500, and you were investing it or you could save it, then if you did the numbers, you can really see how much wealth you could have over 20 years if you did not have a car payment. But so many people just have a car payment and it's normal, and as soon as they pay off their car, then they trade it right in and upgrade to a bigger, fancier car and get another car loan with another car payment. So I drive a paid off car and it's old. It's 2000. What year is our car? 2007? 2007.
And I think the other one is
I think that one's
2008 or 2012.
2008. You're right. It's 2007 and a 2008. So that's kind of they're old cars. I mean, they're perfectly functioning, but they both have over 100,000 miles on them, and we do not plan on buying a new car, or ever buying a new car. A new used car is something we will get, but we will pay cash for our next car. And that way we do not have a car payment. So if we need to buy a $3,000 car, that's what we're going to be buying. And then while we're driving that $3,000 car, then we will try to save up money and then try to trade out of that car in a year or 2 years to get a $5,000 car. But we're not going to ever borrow money again for a car. But then I got to drive kind of beat up looking cars. And all my coworkers that I work with, when I get into the car with them, not all of them, most of them, they have really nice cars. They have leather seats and they have all the fancy gadgets. They have the GPS and the big screen, and our cars don't have that. And I always joke, like, let's take your car because mine's all beat up and has like food in it from the kids and the car seats. But they definitely drive nicer cars, and it's something that I have to get comfortable with, that we are going to be driving used cars for quite a long time as we build wealth, because I don't plan to ever buy a brand new car until we have a net worth of $1 million or more. But we're going to be buying used cars because other things are more important to me than what I'm driving, because really it is just a status symbol, and it doesn't really matter. Like, who cares what car we're driving as long as it gets me to work or it gets me to the grocery store, and that's all I care about. And I have a pretty good mechanic who has been wonderful with fixing the car and helping us limp it along and not overcharging us for all this stuff. And so I feel really grateful for that, because I feel as if I trust our mechanic and that he's going to help us to get these cars to live as long as possible for the least amount of money. So if you have an enormous car payment, the average is $480, like I said, or if you have a huge car loan, if your car values together, if it's more than half of your annual income, then Dave Ramsey, if you follow him like I do, he says that's too much car. So then you could sell a car, you could sell it on Craigslist, and then when you get that money back, you can pay off your loan that you have, and then you can go and purchase a cheaper car, something that makes more sense for you and your family to be driving, so that you don't have these big car payments that are just killing you and taking away your wealth. Essentially, when you have car payments, that's what's happening. They're stealing your wealth. So don't pay car payments. Don't take out massive loans. Don't buy brand new cars, because it's going to really hold you back in your life. If in your lifetime, if you over 20, 30 years always are getting new cars with these loans, then just think of all that money in car payments that you're spending every month. So something to think about. All right, so moral of the story is rich people drive used cars. So we're going to be driving used cars, because I really do want to be wealthy, right? Who doesn't? Okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys. Jim is the free spirit. Jim likes to do whatever. So I pay all of our bills, and I take care of all the finances. And so getting him on the same page with me, it did take some time. So we had a lot of battles, we like to say, about it.